night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wild card game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brought down at the 20.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
The 41-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Herbert. Henry brings it in. They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And at the 36-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Henry there to make the grab. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Is good. Makes the score Chargers 7, Chiefs nothing. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And an acrobatic catch there by Watkins.
Complete.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He may try to run for this. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
He was brought down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now this is Kelsey, a tight end carry. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
3 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Sliding out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Williams will try again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 27-yard.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They run on first down with Jackson. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the maneuvers win forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll run this with Homer. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Open man is Reed. He's got it. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. On first down, it's Herbert. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
To Justin Jackson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a give, right side. Jackson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and goal.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the 1st sack, the 1st turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. An option pitch we saw. We don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got a 1st down and inside the midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Chargers.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Going on the ground with Homer. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Is good. Makes the score Chargers 21, Chiefs 10.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. An analytic.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
1st and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert for the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively. It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. first half.
At their own 5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and now it's second down. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
To kick off for the Chargers.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Kansas City.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
42-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Joey Bosa able to get him for a loss of about 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Knew where to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Herbert off of play action. He's going to sling this deep downfield. There's some space here. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
1-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got a man, it's Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete on the deep ball. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Herbert throwing again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. His second touchdown of the night. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Chiefs 16.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. He'll pitch it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 20.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away. Incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He can run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Reed, 52 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had a fighting claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Mike Badgley to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This is Homer. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Homer. And some room to work. And to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Mike Pennell with the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that will be incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Here's Hill on the return. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And they will take a knee here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
At the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Now a handoff looking right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Chiefs.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year, but I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next.